Well, all right. Welcome in. But before you sit down, bring the energy, because it's time for the Cassandra Show!
And welcome to the Cassandra Show. Yeah. It's your #1 destination for great music, a little tea, and a whole lot of inspiration. But today's chit-chat, child, it's about the kind of fire that doesn't just warm you, it burns everything you thought was secure. Y'all, betrayal, loss, heartbreak, all stacked in a season that felt like the flames would never stop. Yet, somehow, in the midst of all the heat, freedom was born because the fire didn't ruin her, it refined her. It didn't define her, it refined her. I love that. Y'all, today we're talking about what it means to find freedom in the fire and the strength, the softness, and the purpose that rises from the ashes. Right here on the lavender couch. So I need y'all to get all comfy. Grab your bubbly beverage. And let's get this show started. Let's get it started. So, y'all, we the people are really scratching our heads with this one. Now, y'all, I don't know what's going on with these statue creations lately. But this is just getting out of hand. Like, why is there so much hair at the top of the great Tina Turner? What is going on? What is this? Who did this? Anyway. It's distracting from everything else. Brownsville, Tennessee just unveiled a 10-foot bronze statue of their queen, our queen, Tina Turner, during the 10th annual Heritage Days. Now, she's got the mic, she's got the pose, she's got the energy, and of course, the hair. Because apparently, the sculptor said volume was the assignment. Now, Ford Motor Company even threw in $150,000 to help make it happen. They need to throw in $150,000 more to unhappen it and make it happen again. Now, I need y'all to listen. This statue, hair aside, Tina Turner will forever be that girl. 150 million records sold, 12 Grammys, and timeless anthems like "What's Love Got to Do? Got to do with it." Y'all know that? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Listen, she is gone but never forgotten, because just like that river, Tina's legacy just keeps on rolling. Rolling like a river. And speaking of rolling, we rolled right to the comment section and y'all wasted no time.
Good job.
Instagram users. So Nikki Braden wrote, "Clearly this is the same person that made Dwayne Wade's statue. This can't continue. I mean, come on. What do y'all think about this?"
I think they need to hire me for that.
To do the sculpture.
That little $150K per statue.
I know.
Just call me. I'd have got Dwayne Wade straight. And I'd just focus on the legs.
Yeah,
I'd have made Tina's
Come
legs
on.
the main point.
Thank you for saying that,
Not
because
the
you know
hair.
what?
Yeah.
Y'all know Tina Turner is known. She was known for her legs. Now, back in the day, whether y'all knew it or not, you may know, Chris, her legs were insured by Lloyd's of London.
did.
Any celebrity that had an attribute about them that was really standing out, they insured it. Her legs were insured for more than $1 million.
What did
So I
J-Lo
don't know
get
why the
insured?
focus is on the hair when Tina was straightening them legs, child. She could
Yeah, she got them. You
them things.
said many celebrities though with the attribute. What did J-Lo get insured?
What did J-Lo get insured?
Would you mind saying it?
Her vocal cords.
I don't,
Next.
yeah,
Hold on, zoom in.
next.
So what did J-Lo get?
I heard
insured?
I heard it was that thing on
She got her.
Come on.
Her
I
badonkadonk.
heard it was that thing on her back. Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Some-
And Nick Cannon got his.
Say it.
I can't say it.
If it
He
did it,
did
you can
not.
say it.
Well, y'all know Nick has a lot of kids, right?
Yeah.
So they say that he got his scrotum. Is that the right word?
That children
No.
making machine.
Sure. He did. It's called that, right? I'm not gonna say the
It's
B
what's
word.
inside of the scrotum.
He got his sex insured. Anyway, let's move on. From detention, the guys are dying in here today. From detention to meditation, I need y'all to hold up. Not only are we soft parenting these days, but we are clearly soft teachering too. Over in Baltimore, Robert W. Coleman Elementary said, "Forget detention, thank you," and turned punishment into pillows. Yep, they built a whole mindful moment room, soft lights, yoga mats, meditation corners, and it works. Instead of writing, "I will not talk in class" 100 times like we used to, these kids are out here doing breathing exercises and teaching their parents how to calm down. And the gag is, it's working. 0 suspension since 2015. That's 10 years, y'all. None. Zip. Nada. None.
Wow.
So maybe the real lesson is this. Sometimes kids don't need punishment. They just need peace. And apparently a little downward dog.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Namaste. Nam myoho renge kyo. Stop it.
Where was this?
This is at a school where?
Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back.
This
Their
matters.
school is in Baltimore.
I thought it was Baltimore.
Yes.
Somebody's doing a good job there.
They're doing a fantastic
Yeah,
job.
this is
They
amazing.
would need in Baltimore.
No suspensions
Yes.
since
For 10
2015. That's amazing.
Great job.
Great job. We just want to give
Great
y'all a
job,
round
y'all.
of applause.
That was very
Thank you
good.
so much. All right. So, let's get into today's conversation. Sometimes freedom doesn't come through comfort. It comes through fire. The kind of fire that burns away betrayal, broken partnerships, and even buried grief. But in that fire, something new is refined. Our guest today knows what it's like to lose everything she thought she couldn't live without, like love, family, stability, and still rise from the ashes with purpose. This is her story of finding freedom in the fire. Joining us to unpack this discussion is the one and the only, y'all, Miss Dionne Huffman. Woo! Yeah, Dionne. Hey, beautiful. Oh my God, so good to see you. You look amazing. Please have a seat. Dionne's in the house. Hello, beautiful lady.
Hello, hello.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Indeed, indeed. She's from the hot ATL, y'all. So, when did you first realize, Dionne, when did you first realize that life wasn't just shaking things up, it was setting fire to everything that you thought was secure?
Ooh, I would start back as for my move to Atlanta from Cleveland as a 10-year-old. My mom decided she wanted a better life for me outside of Cleveland, so I left all my family.
Wow.
Went to a city that was completely different from down south. It's completely different from the Midwest.
Oh, I can believe it.
And that was my first experience with just being shaken up.
Wow. So you went from cold Cleveland
Yes.
to hot Atlanta.
Yes.
And everything caught on fire.
I like
Yeah.
that.
My God, you better come on now. Now, your 17-year-old pup passing might sound small to some people, but you said it felt like another blow. What did that loss represent for you in that season of shedding?
Well, when my dog passed away,
Yes.
that he was part of the family. He grew up with my children, so that was just devastating to the whole family. I
Yes.
didn't know that you could care about a dog or
That
a pet
much.
that much. I mean,
Right.
they actually part of the family.
Yes, they
so
are.
that was definitely devastating.
You know, we say that it might not sound like a lot to like sound like much to a lot of people. I'm sorry, it's Monday, woof woof. But I had a friend who lost her dog a few years ago, and that was a life lesson for me about a animal becoming part of a family. So it is devastating. It's because when you have kids who grow up beside this pet, it truly becomes a friend. You take it for walks every day, you clean. I mean, it's so much that goes on. So I'm so sorry that you lost your puppy. You've said it came down to just you and God. What conversations did you have with him when it felt like the flames were too hot for you?
Most of the conversations that I had with God when I felt like the flames were too hot was more business related. It was more changes in how I was running my business, how things were financially going. I had to, at one point, I didn't even think I was going to be in business anymore. It got so bad. And I just had to sit and I had to listen and I had to trust. I had to trust him
Trust God.
that he had a plan.
And he always does.
Yes,
Because
yes.
we walk by faith and not by
sight.
sight.
Yes,
We're going to take a
absolutely.
short break. We will be right back. Don't y'all go anywhere. Please, for the culture. Praise break. Sandra Show. I am here with the one and only Miss Dionne Huffman. And if you was with us before we went to the break, I just want to take a moment for Miss Huffman to share with us what she does so that we can share with you, our viewers that are just coming in with us. Miss Huffman.
Yes, okay. So I have a behavioral health agency, OGCC Behavioral Health Services. I also own Premier Testing and Screening Solutions and Tahana Coaching and Consulting.
And what exactly do you do with your business?
Okay, so OGCC Behavioral Health, we provide outpatient mental health counseling, nursing services, psychiatric services, Premier Testing and Screening Solutions. We do a lot of pre-employment drug screenings and background checks. And Tahana Coaching and Consulting, which is close to my heart, I work with a lot of different entrepreneurs that are experiencing burnout from being an entrepreneur. Just the day-to-day, you know, it's a lot of glitz and glam in being an entrepreneur, but
so true.
They don't know the backstory. I was just telling my daughter earlier today, after 17 years of being in business, I don't think a day has gone by that I haven't thought about my business, even on vacation.
Wow.
It's always a part of you, so it's easy to experience burnout.
And why are you so passionate about what you do?
Because as far as on the coaching side, as I was saying earlier, we experienced some rough times in the business, and it almost took me out. It took a lot of prayer. It took a lot of meditation.
Stress?
And
I thought you said meditation and medication.
I probably needed a little bit of both, but thanks to God,
The meditation.
you know, it took a lot.
Hallelujah.
It took a lot of support from my family just to stay on track. So I want to help other people through that whole process, because if you don't really have that support system, you know, it can. You have to learn to be resilient. And
It's so true.
It can take you completely out.
What are some of the signs that you can share with us that people should be aware of when you start seeing the burnout happening to people as entrepreneurs?
The first sign is sleepless nights. And when I say sleepless nights, I mean really, when you cannot quiet your mind to go to sleep because you're thinking about all the different tasks that you have to do, because you have to be able to shut it down.
Yes.
You have to be able to shut it down. That's number one. When you don't do things that you enjoy anymore, when you just want to come home and sit on the couch with the TV. Now that comes with age too. You know, I like to come home. I like to come home and sit on the couch, but it's when you just don't want to face anything else. When you start getting a little short-tempered with people on the job and the jobs that they're performing and what they're doing, you may be experiencing burnout.
Ooh. And do most people know, it's like when they say when you're an alcoholic, the first person that needs to acknowledge it is yourself. Do most entrepreneurs know when they're burning out?
Absolutely.
And do they accept it?
No, absolutely not, because we're always in a fix-it mode. And so sometimes it takes someone, you know, like for me, my husband, to say, hey, you know, maybe you need to sit back a little bit. Maybe we need to go on a vacation. You know, maybe we need to go out tonight. Maybe you don't need to work on this. Maybe you need to learn how to delegate more. And so, no, entrepreneurs aren't the first ones, because, you know, we feel like we have everything at stake with the business. So we're going to be the ones that's the last to recognize it, because you got to make sure it's working. And you hold the responsibility of other people.
Everyone that's working
else.
with and for you. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Tell us about a client that you've worked with that you saw that they were burning out and it took a little bit more work than you thought initially with them.
Helping them realize it. This particular client didn't want to first understand that they were people pleasing, and not only just people pleasing on the job, but also with their family. It took harder, because when it's your family, it's hard to step back. It's hard to say, if you don't step back from your family and you don't step back from the business a little bit, there won't be anything out of your cup to pour.
Correct.
So that was a little hard, but we worked through it. You know, we talked about self-care, just little things each night to pull you through. So we made it through.
So they made it through it.
They made it through
Oh my
it.
goodness. Can you tell us the success rate of people who come to you as entrepreneurs who are feeling the burn and need to get back in the game?
To be honest, it's about a 50-50.
50-50.
For that reason.
Because most want to just continue burning out.
Yes. And they feel like if they don't take care of it, it's not going to get done.
Because people say if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself.
Yes,
and
yes.
people really believe that. And it's hard to delegate, especially when you delegate and it comes back unfinished or underperformed. Then you're just like, oh, I've got to do it myself.
Yeah.
So when a person calls you, like if I called you and I said, oh, Dionne, I need your help. What does our encounter look like?
Well, the first encounter is I will want you to tell me what type of help are you actually looking for? Like what do you want to be relieved of? Some people don't know that they want exactly what they want to be relieved of. You may want to relax more, but you're not really willing to give up. So I would first work with you to see what are you willing to give up.
Give up. Ooh. It's always so difficult to find just one thing that you'll give up.
Yes.
Oof. So sometimes I want to talk to our audience. Sometimes freedom doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It comes through fire, the kind of fire that strips away who we thought we needed to be, the kind that burns through betrayal, broken partnerships, and buried grief until all that left is the truest version of ourselves. As entrepreneurs, we want to do it all. We want to answer all. We want to be all for everyone. Today, our guest knows the fire very well that her clients have gone through, as well as herself. She's lost what she thought she couldn't live without, which was love, family, stability. And yet somehow, standing in the ashes, she found purpose. She found purpose by working with other people to help them not get to the end of their rope, to not get burned out. Before the show, we gave her a notebook and a pen and the space to write a letter to the woman she once was, the one who clung to what was breaking her, the one who didn't yet know that letting go could be the beginning of freedom. This moment is so sacred. This is our Dear Me. Miss Huffman, would you please?
Yes. Dear Me, I know you're scared to leave your family and friends to move to a new city. You feel insecure in this new environment. You feel resentful and unsure of why you had to move, but just know that God has plans for you to flourish. You will be the first business owner in your family. Your children will flourish and carry on your legacy.
Oh, I love that. That's powerful. You will flourish and your children will carry on your legacy. When you wrote to that version of yourself who clung to what was breaking her, what did it feel like to finally let those words out?
It felt wonderful because I wish 10-year-old Dionne knew what 56-year-old Dionne would be experiencing and feeling right now. So it felt wonderful just to have that release.
Yes, that's beautiful. You talked about losing what you thought you couldn't live without. Which loss cut the deepest, and how did you begin to rise from the loss?
The loss that cut the deepest is when my company was going through a lot of financial difficulties. And I thought that that's what was important, that the business was what was important, that being financially stable was what was important. But then I had to look around, like during COVID, when I realized that life and your family is what's important.
Yes.
The businesses can come and go. You can start a business, within a week.
True.
But your health, your strength, your family, your relationships, those are the things that we have to value because, we're not always going to be here. And so we just have to take every day as it's our last day.
It is so true. That's beautiful and so powerful. Now, in your business, when you realized that you were having challenges with it and it was kind of burning you out, what step did you take in that moment?
Okay, so my mother-in-law, I had never, when I moved to Atlanta, I met my husband. I went to Spelman College. He went to Morehouse. And
Okay.
so my mother-in-law was the very first Black business owner that I had ever seen, female business owner that I had ever been experienced with. So I was in a family business with her. And one of the steps I had to do is I was always trying to do everything like everybody else. And she always said to me, people don't do what you expect, they do what you inspect. And I expected myself of people who worked for me. And you don't always get that. So I had to stop expecting and just start inspecting to make sure that the job was getting done.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's strong. I got a whoo from over here. Come on, that's powerful. Now, you've walked through grief, through endings, through fire. What part of you had to die so that the real you could live?
Oh, the Dionne who I thought I was. I was always thinking that I was someone else. I didn't come from a lot, so I never thought that I deserved a lot. So that part of me had to die.
Yes, bye,
Because-
girl.
Bye. Because you deserve everything and some.
Yes.
Everything God has in store for you, you deserve
It
it.
is for you. Dionne, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you,
sharing
thank
your story
you.
with us. We are grateful to you. To our viewers, y'all, it's Monday. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be right back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. God bless you. Thank you for the culture.
All right. Come on, come on, come on. Now just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen because we've got so much more exclusive content for all y'all right here only on the Sandra